I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a Venable. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name up who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Speaking up with the cause 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be called like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we'll see Tom Brady. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Bucs and the Saints on Thursday night.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
And at one point, he announced to the NFL world that he had accomplished everything he needed to and was going to retire, but then reversed that decision. And I think everyone who likes football loves the fact that he's still out there throwing it around and still at the top of his game. In a career that's seen and accomplished just about everything, he figured there's always room to add to that legacy.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 52 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Brady now on 1st down. Quick throw finding Mike Evans. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Touchdown! Cameron Brate, his third touchdown now on the... And the Bucs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point put through by Sucker, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Willis now off play action. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The Saints at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them would be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Willis now off of play action. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. Pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those, but third down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first quarter. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis, left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he slips up past the 45 before being... Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Willis looking to throw it. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. The shotgun snap to Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Willis, fourth down here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downside. Down because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady. Touchdown pass of this first half, and the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays, and it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That's good for 28 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
He'll buy some time right. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Kamara up the middle. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throwing on first down is Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run the draw here with Swift. Room here to run. There he goes left side. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DeAndre Swift, 69 yards. And the Buccaneers will it. In the final minute of the half. Succop for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB. And he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Play action. Willis. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 25 yards that time.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. Rolling to his right. That one complete downfield to Thomas. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And now a throw. But it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going. Gaps to run through now.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Willis. And he fires one incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave, but it's going to be 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way in this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Willis on the bootleg. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So a potential big play by this defense. Max.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack, but the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
That's Olave bringing in another one. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. They'll roll him out right. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Willis. Touchdown, Saints. Noah Fant, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year was a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Buccaneers have it.
It's funny to me. football in the booth with us during games, and I noticed you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe. Limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Peyton Turner there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They find some open field here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 126 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here. On play action, now Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game has been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
That's my kind of game. You know that. Every time we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Ready?
They'll turn to Kamara, and he will not get there. He comes up short. stretch this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out. Now a hit and a loose football. Back now comes... And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession... single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Brady. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. For what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 9 of the drive here, as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Complete right side to Otten. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otten from 10 yards out. And the Bucs put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. To throw is Brady. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Throwing, Willis. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Connecting with Hill. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Willis. He'll buy some time right. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done.